The Sandown 500 is returning for its final year in 2019. The Enduro will be transferring to the Bend Motorsport Park, a venue that has only been in operation since 2018, which is 56 years after Sandown. I'm not saying that it's an undeserving venue, but Sandown has way more history and is a proven track for good endurance racing. But I suppose it's better than losing it from the calendar entirely. It's also retro round this week, and it looks like Mark Winterbottom will be smashing off everyone and getting into fights this weekend. Even though it's the number 18, it's actually a nod to Kurt Busch's championship-winning NASCAR in 2004, instead of Kyle Busch's car, presently in the NASCAR series. Fujitsu have returned to Supercars with Brad Jones Racing, who are also sporting a throwback to John Powell's Commodore with their other two cars. Techno Autosport are celebrating the 40th anniversary of Bob Morris's 1979 championship success with Jack LeBrock's car, and Penrite Racing are paying tribute to Jim Richards with a black and gold livery. All this makes it even more confusing that Retro Round will take place on a flat, modern and mostly featureless circuit. It may suit endurance racing a little bit more, but for my money it just doesn't suit supercars racing very well. Anyway, I'll reserve judgment until the race actually takes place, but if I'm right, this video will definitely be brought up. I love the weekend format here. Racing for the grid on Saturday is a great way to set the order in an exciting and easy to follow manner. It can even catch out the odd favourite if there is a mistake in these races that now also contains points for the first time. Triple Eight often go well around here, taking the win last year, and with Shane van Gisbergen still chasing the title, he may excel in these shorter races. However, some aerodynamic changes made back in Auckland could mean that they will struggle. His rival McLaughlin has undergone more tests and even had a shakedown in his new car at Queensland Raceway. He says he's good as gold, but we'll have to see about that one, because he can wrap up the title this weekend. The new points being awarded will play a Pertec Enduro Cup roller as well. Triple Eight are also 1-2 in that, with McLaughlin third and Scott Pine fourth. This is all adding to the Red Bull charge in the team's championship this season, and with Fabian Coulthard continuing to be poor, it looks like they may take it. I'm not a massive fan of Fabian, he's often way behind Scott, and they could probably do with a much better driver in that seat, but unfortunately he's been retained again for next year. It is, of course, transfer season at the moment. Scott Pye has announced his move to Team 18 with their two-car effort, while Andre Heimgartner and Macaulay Jones have secured their 2020 rides. Unfortunately, Simona Di Silvestro has had to end her full-season ride, but may return for the Enduro rounds. This is disappointment because, while not having amazing results, she was often doing a lot for the women in motorsport, and it's a shame that her influence will be going away soon. In happier news, and still looking to the future, the Gold Coast looks like it's set for a night race. After a new 5-year deal was struck, plans began for the event, but for me I just wish they made their mind up about where the hell they'd like this night race. The first one was in 2018 and in Sydney at Motorsport Park. It was absolutely incredible. The hype surrounding the event just made the whole thing really special. So after that success, the track didn't even return on the next year's calendar, but don't even get me started on that one. The event this year in Perth just didn't feel that special, just another normal standard super sprint race, which is a major downgrade from the previous year. So to change things up again, we're having all 3 races in the dark, Sydney, Perth and Gold Coast, which is just no! Have the Gold Coast race 600 kilometres long going into the dark on the Saturday, so that the families can still get home, as the organisers have been banging on about. We get a better enduro round, and we also get a nice race. But by the way, Sydney also still needs to be on the calendar next year. Anyway, I'm supposed to be talking about Sandown. It's one of my favourite races of the year, albeit slightly strange with it coming after Bathurst instead of before this time. Nevertheless, the format in which it takes place should make it very interesting to watch, and the title implications will be massive. I would definitely recommend tuning in on Superview or any other stream you can find, even if it takes place stupidly early in Europe. It will be worth it, trust me. I'll be doing reviews about this race and then a preview to the Newcastle 500 in a couple of weeks, so make sure you look forward to that. But until next time, it's goodbye for now.